Good people, so today I want to show you how we can download PostgreSQL. And PostgreSQL is a database for surveyors, geospatial enthusiasts. This is what we use in terms of sharing data, and enterprise database community servers are usually logged on into PostgreSQL. So for you to get the PostgreSQL, you need to go to the download to the PostgreSQL.org website. This is the link I will share on the video. And then you can go to the download the installer. And here you're going to find all the SQL version of Postgre that you definitely need and the operating systems that they work on. So my operating system is Windows 64-bit, and I want to get the latest version, which is PostgreSQL version 18.0. So once you click on the download button, it's gonna automatically download this. But because I have downloaded it, I have a duplicate download link here. I will cancel this and go to the directory where I downloaded the PostgreSQL version 18.0.02, which is a 64-bit for Windows. So I'm going to run the application by running as an administrator, and then I'll click yes. Once I have the application running, I would wait until it starts to load. So here it is. So it's going to take some time, but the setup now is ready for installation. So I'll click next, and then the directory will be the C program. This is where the PostgreSQL database is going to be installed. So I'll click next, and then we have the components that will be downloaded or installed alongside the PostgreSQL. We have the pgadmin4, the stack builder, command line tools, and the Postgre server. I'm going to click next, and then the directory will still remain the same for the data. Click next, and I'm going to give a password that I'm going to remember here. So make sure the password that you give is a password to be remembered. Okay, I'm going to click next. So the port will be 5432, which is usually a default port number. Then I'll click next and leave this as default. And then this is the pre-installation summary. I'll click next. So the setup is now ready to begin installing. I'm gonna click next, and the installation is gonna be unpacking at the C drive. So I'll wait until this completes. So I'm gonna pause it because it's gonna take some time for the installing. Then resume these as the installation is complete. Installation is almost complete. Um, we're at 75%. So we be patient a bit, and we're gonna hit the final install builder running for PostgreSQL. So once you finish, we'll have a stack builder that may be used to download the installer and additional tools, drivers that have been installed. So completing the Postgres setup wizard is now ready. So we have to finish this. And once you click on finish, you'll have to begin, but you have to select the installation software from the list here. So you're gonna click on this drop down arrow, and then you're gonna click on PostgreSQL 18 port 5432, and then I will click next. So the downloading application list would pop up, and here is where you have to select probably the drivers or the servers that you need to install. So the default one already is Postgre 18 installed. If you have database servers that use lower version, you can be able also to click this. I will also want to include partial extension. So I would want PostGIS 3.6 to be downloaded, and I can go to the database drivers, I would want to select probably these three. Uh, so I'll just click, check these up, and I'll click next. So the download directory will be C users administrator. Um, so you can also change these to downloads and say select the folder so that it goes to C users administrator downloads. Then click next. Um, so it's gonna download these from the internet so that we have extensions. And once it completes, you will be able to see the download. So let me just say, go to my downloads. You can see we have the EDB setup already, application downloaded. So if I minimize this and check what has been downloaded, let's minimize. I'll drop it here, and I can be able to um, check this. So we will be patient until it completes downloading the extensions that we have given it to download. Okay. All right, guys. So our installation files have now been successfully downloaded. I would skip. I would skip installation. So I'm gonna click on next. All right. So I will click next again. Uh, I will install the NSP SQL next and let it install. These are the extension packages that I had downloaded earlier. I'm gonna finish. Click next. It's gonna now download, install the ODBC. Click next. Next again. I'll finish that. I'm gonna click next again. So here we're starting the PostgreSQL bundle 3.60. If you accept, you'll say I agree. Then we have extensions here that will be enabled. So I'm gonna leave this as default the way it is. Click next. And the installation destination folder will be the C program Postgre 18. Then I'll click next. So it's gonna extract all the files, and I'll wait while the Postgres bundle gets installed. So it's completed. I'm gonna click on close. Then I'll finish, and I have actually installed my package. So when I come to my start menu, and I key in pg admin. You see pg admin 4. I will open this and wait for it to start. So this is the user interface and the management tools for PostgreSQL language database. Gonna take some time, but as soon as it opens, I will show you the utilities and packages that have been installed. You can look at the user interface here. So when you click here, you can go to properties and look at the servers. So you can also expand the server, and then you remember this password that you gave it when you're installing to your directory. You're gonna key it here. So I'll just repeat the same thing and just save the password so that I don't keep on entering it over and over again. So this is the landing page, and you can see we have our PostgreSQL. When you look at the properties, it's PostgreSQL 18. This is the server, and you can also look at the parameters. The connection port is localhost, and you have Postgre. The password has been said. So we also have the database here. We have the Postgre database, and if you want to create a new database, you can just create database. I'm going to write this as mega mapping, mega mapping test db. Okay, it's a database. Then I'm going to save this, and you can see I have now mega mapping test database already created. I can be able to create my tables and add my schemas right here. When you click here, you can see we have schema, we have tables. I can be able to create a table here through creating just a table, or you can do a SQL, what's called a query language, from the domain here. And then you can write a SQL language just to create your table over here. So that's how you install the PostgreSQL database for an enterprise for sharing spatial data. And also you can create groups, users under here. Those who are able to log in and access the data that you have on your database. And you assign them roles, probably to update, delete, or definitely just what's it called, insert data in your tables. So uh, watch out for the next session where I will walk you on how to create databases for your organizations using the enterprise database. All right, you're welcome, guys.